today was quite a windy, rainy, stormy autumn day, and I thought what better to do than just sit down and look at the whimsical things that I have acquired over the past few months. A few bits I have acquired while thrifting, some from car boots before the end of the season, or some of them are from vintage, or friends have given me a few things. So let's just dive in, and starting off really strong, the elephant in the room. My friend gifted me this incredible 1940s Singer sewing machine with its original box, its pedal, its needle, and a few bits, the little booklet. It looks incredible. I've tried using it. It has a switch and a little light, and I'm quite terrified of using it. I already have a sewing machine, so I think I'm going to use this one as display because I'm not sure about the wiring and the plugging. It does make a bit of a sound whenever it's plugged in, so I don't know about the safety, but it just looks incredible. And I do one day need to actually use it and make something out of it, but I just adore it. It's really the black detail with the classic golden design that just makes it absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy to have it, and it is now my prized, cherished possession. Next on the list, the older elephant in the room, this darling cup that I got from work. I did think it was 1930s or 40s, if not maybe late 50s, but it's from the 90s. It's a Bailey's cup that I have tea in because I don't drink. It says, I can't really show you because I'm drinking from it, but it says yum inside. It just reminded me of that little cup from Beauty and the Beast, and I just think it's so darling. It looks like it belongs in a gentleman's club, and it's so cute. I am used to quite bigger mugs, so this doesn't allow for a lot of tea in there, but it's so cute. Next up, speaking about cups, this beautiful fern cup that is from Disturbia. Is that what it says? Yes. From Disturbia. Magnificent. This is more the size of cup that I'm used to. I like a big mug. I like it to feel like I'm holding a soup, which this definitely is one of my biggest mugs. And the detail is so incredible. It's raised. It is my favorite shade of green. And when I saw it, this was from the charity shop I work at, same as the next thing I'm going to show you, and they go perfectly together. They were donated quite loud by the same person, and I bought them immediately. So isn't this incredible? It's in perfect condition. I have used it many a time since. It has little acorns on it all the way around. This is green. It is beautiful. The brand says, if you're interested, made in Yugoslavia, 18. Don't really know what that means. Absolutely beautiful. It looks so pretty on my stove, and it's perfect. It is absolutely whimsical, absolutely autumnal, perfect size. It cooks brilliantly. What can I say? 10 out of 10. Beautiful. They just go so well together. As you can tell, I am acquiring things that make me feel like I live in a little cottage in a forest where the world is not on fire and everything is well. So speaking of that, I have found the most adorable salt and pepper shakers. Look at them. Look at them. They are so happy. I just love seeing salt and pepper shakers that are still together, because I do have a Peter Rabbit one that is just the salt one, and I did have another salt and pepper shaker that were like lighthouses, but I gave it as a gift. So I do love these two little ones. And to continue strong on the little guys, I think these are from 1940s. I cannot recall. I unfortunately broke its little tail and a few bits were missing, so I just colored them in black, unfortunately. The ear is chipped, the leg, this one was just the tail, but if you have noticed, they have magnets on their little noses, and it's because they kiss. How cute is this? I never actually use them as salt and pepper shakers, just as decor, but it just reminded me of the Lady and the Tramp, especially this girly. I think it is so darling, and it reminds me of when in the 40s or 30s they really loved seasonal decor, and they really loved St. Valentine's Day, adding little hearts everywhere and just making it something special. And I think I want to go back to this, to living seasonally, decorating, even though autumn is still my favorite time of the year, but I do adore spring too. And I think it's just nice to decorate, and it makes you appreciate the year going by a lot better. And speaking of seasonal decor, I got this beauty from a charity shop for £3.50, I believe, or £3.99. A little scarecrow. I tried gluing up this top so that she could see, but it keeps on falling off. And she just looks adorable hanging on my door. I would like to make a winter Christmassy one out of acorns or pine cones and leaves. And I'd also like to make the popular Hobbit door wreath. That would be lovely and quite easy to make. So I'm very happy with this lady. And the guy from the charity shop, I was wearing all orange and greens, and he told me that I looked like her, which is the best compliment. So very happy with that find. I should have showed you this with the pots that I found, but I got these two salads mixing utensils. I just really liked the little hand-drawn radishes, and I also found this. I'm not sure what the actual use of it was, but I use it to peel carrots and vegetables. It says stainless steel. I'm not sure if any of these are vintage. They're all quite hefty. It's not plastic, which makes me think they could be, but you never know. Well, I'm not sure if you can see from my wall, but I acquired all these little Victorian decoupage. These ones are actually actual Victorian decoupage, because you can find some online, but they're all fake ones. So I'm quite happy to have those. And the same lady I bought them for, they were all £1 each. She gave me a few for free, and she also gave me something else for free. This adorable, is it focusing? This adorable little sailor rubber, I don't know if it's a little girl or a little boy, let's just call them they. I do need to make a little outfit for them. I was thinking a little red or blue sailor boy outfits. If you have any name suggestions, really cute. The fact that she gave it to me for free and it's a 50s doll. It's a little bit chipped on the head here, but apart from that, it is in quite good condition. I just absolutely adore people who give out gifts that actually are meaningful, and I will cherish this little doll forever. And everybody I've shown it to is absolutely terrified by it, thinks it's horrendous, and is quite spooked out by it, and wouldn't understand how a little child in the 50s would have played with this. But I think it's adorable, and I love dolls. I would have absolutely played with this as a little kid. I just have it standing in a corner. It used to be in my bedroom, but it would freak out my boyfriend, so we're just keeping it in the living room for now. But I do think she's a little girl. But then again, lipstick doesn't really matter, because when you look at the old cartoons, men had lipstick too, which I love. I'm just happy she's in my possession. Next on the list, I got a few frames from work. I got these two, you can see the camera, these two real butterflies, framed butterflies. One of them is the Burmese jungle queen. Yes, absolutely massive. And the other one is the Great Nawab. I have tried to open this, and inside feels like cotton. It's not a white sheet, it's actually cotton inside. And these look phenomenal. I am not allowed to pin any nails to the wall, so that's why everything I have here is either blue tacked or added with these strips of... Am I blurry? I feel like I am. Or either attached with these sticker labels, if you know what I mean. I have also acquired a violin with a bow. Something collapsed, well, my previous lamp collapsed on it, so it's got a few marks. Have I ever played it? I have tried once, and I told one of my friends that I was learning to play it, and her daughter is a professional violinist, and so she started telling me about how difficult this instrument was to play and yada yada yada, and I just haven't touched it since. But I know myself, I know that if I have it, it might take a few years, but I might one day just randomly start picking it and actually playing with it. Exactly the same for this sewing machine. It serves as decor now, but I do feel like I will be using it in the near future. You never know. Moving on swiftly, I got from I think it was a car boot, I'm not sure, this trio of little Lord of the Ring guys. So we have Gandalf. Can he... Oh yeah. There we go, Frodo. Beautiful. Very lovely. And Gandalf had a cape and a hat. I got rid of the cape because it was too stiff and it just was in the way, so I decided to remove that. And it's funny because I don't know why, but both of these, Gandalf has a little mechanism at the back to move his arm, and he's got legs that fold, and both of them look like they're wanking. Don't know why. Why is his hand like this? I can't move it. Don't know if it's just me exaggerating, but I don't know. It's just all silly. I can't move his arms. I think maybe it's for weapon. Let's just say it's for a weapon, and maybe he had a big stick, but then why would he be moving it? Oh, it's the other arm. Who knows? I got them all for £1 each at a car boot, so I'm very happy with these. They just stand on my shelf and they are sitting just above my Lord of the Rings collection books, so I'm happy with that anyways. Next on the trio, I got these magnificent girls from Vinted for £9 the lot. It may seem a little expensive, but these are quite expensive to find, and I do adore this one. She's giving me Marie Antoinette. She's got a chip on her hat, but it was written in the description. And they used to have a massive fabric skirt with a petticoat and legs, so porcelain legs dangling. They used to be pin cushions, so you just add your pins to the skirts, and some of them are incredibly intricate and beautiful. And I would love to recreate this, although you do need quite voluminous fabric, and I'm not sure if I would be able to do them justice. But I am extremely happy to have these three with me. They just look so sassy, so beautiful. You can just tell they're gossiping about some lords at the court or something. I just love them. Very, very beautiful. I suppose next up I could show you the brushes that I've acquired. So whatever brush you're thinking of, I don't think you're prepared for this, because I got it from the charity shop I work at. Ooh, have you seen it? Oh no. For 50p, I just gave a donation because we would have had to throw it in the bin because it was broken. But the pieces were there, and it is something that you wouldn't imagine me necessarily to have, but I had to have it. It is this 1976 to be precise, Superman. His leg is broken. I've just added a bit of glue, but it's quite roughly done. Brush from Avon. It has the date on it, 1976. I absolutely adore him. I am not a Marvel or whatever the other things are. I love old Superman, Spider-Man movies. I love the one from the 70s. It's my favorite. And so I just thought I'd have it. I especially love the detail on the belt, the way it's hand painted. He is chipped in a few areas on his nose and hands, but it just adds to the charm, doesn't it? And the brush is quite hard, so I'm not sure if it was used for hair, but I'm just going to use it for my hair, to be quite honest. It did have previous hair inside the brush. I just think it's a novelty brush. I absolutely adore it. I'm sure collectors would love this. Also, I got really excited that it said Avon inside because I wasn't stroking his butt. It says Avon here. Because to me, as a little kid, Avon was, I thought it was imagined for the movie Edward Scissorhands, when there's Avon lady, Avon calling. Avon calling! I didn't think it was an actual thing that you could buy products from. And it's only this year that I realized it was an actual thing, because the ladies that work in my charity shop, they buy stuff from Avon still, like creams or nail varnish. So I just love that it says Avon on it. And to continue on the theme of brushes, I found this set at a car boot with a, I imagine, ring holder, tapestry, beautiful set of brushes. So this brush here, sorry, the focus, absolutely beautiful. This one is a little bit more malleable, beautiful. And it comes with the best part, the mirror which is, oh, is it tapestry or cross stitch? And look at this incredible handle. Oh. And it hasn't got a crack on the mirror or anything, which is brilliant. And I just love it. It's very girly, very feminine. I used to be embarrassed by my girly side, and now I'm just full on adoring flowers and pink and anything of the like. And to continue on the tapestry things that I found this phenomenal table runner, I think, for £2 at a car boot. I saw it and immediately thought of those medieval tapestries that you see all over the internet at the moment. And I just saw it and thought, oh no, is it gonna be £50 or something? You just never know. And when she said £2, yes, I'll have it. Thank you very much. It has beautiful tassels. I don't think it's vintage either, but it looks vintage, and it just hangs on top of my oven door handle opener, which is beautiful. And before I forget, I need to show you this darling vintage cuckoo clock lace hanging. Look at the details. I love cuckoo clocks, and this one was 20p at a charity shop, and it has little acorns on it. It is absolutely darling. I would love to have an actual clock, but they are quite expensive, so for now this will do, and I absolutely love it. But to continue on the tapestry things, I found a few bags, this one and this one. Lovely. I don't think this one is vintage. This feels very, oh, it does feel metallic, but it does say made in China inside. It had, my boss gave this to me, it had 2 smaller bags inside that I gave to my grandmother, and she absolutely adored them, so I'm so happy. And I still have the bigger one because it was expensive to send by shipping, so I gave her the 2 smaller ones. This one seems a little bit more intricate with the tapestry on the edging. Very beautiful. I don't actually use these because they're too small to carry around, but I do love a tapestry bag. This one I might end up using because of the length of the chain. It's giving very Stevie Nicks vibes. It is velvet and embroidery, which is beautiful. I don't think this one is vintage either, but it is quite beautiful. So yes, very happy with these finds, and they all look so beautiful together. Moving on to the books that I have acquired. Starting off strong with this phenomenal Wind in the Willows book. Beautiful, with so many incredible illustrations. Beautiful. And one of my friends gave me this mermaid bookmark. The same friend who gave me the sewing machine, my best friend. And you just simply, I say simply, but it took me a minute to figure out how to put it. You have your book, you place her facing down, and this hangs off of the binding, which is really quite cute. So I'm very happy about this. I think this was £2 from a car boot, once again. Very lovely. These 2 books I also got at the same car boot, and it was because I had them in the past but lost them. So we've got Just Kids Patti Smith, and then the Keith Richards book, which is a little bit yellow, but it's the same nonetheless. There are certain books that have stayed with me for my entire life, and these 2 were some of them that I just felt really bad not having in my collection again, because it's a part of my life that I really cherish. I feel like I do try very hard to look like a doll, but I do love punks so much. And I love Keith Richards so much. He dresses incredibly. He seems like a really nice lad. He loves reggae. He loves the blues. Every time there's a documentary about his life, I am the first one to watch. And he's just a legend. There's no other word. There are incredible images in this book also. And it's beautifully written. It's written in a simple way. There's not a lot of name dropping, which this book does. Every 5 minutes, Patti Smith is talking about how she met Andy Warhol and this and that and la la la, which I don't mind. But I just love the feel that this book has. It's very fast-paced. It's very interesting. She is very creative and artistic, and you can tell that from the book. It's about how her and Robert Pattinson, I am Batman, about how her and Robert Mapplethorpe met. And isn't he just the most gorgeous man in this world? No wonder she needed to write a book about him. He does look like an angel. I just love how he stacks jewelry also. And incredible fashion sense too. So I need to shut up about these two books, but really happy to have found them at a really good deal. And now my life doesn't feel as incomplete. This book that I found just on my way out of a charity shop in Plymouth. Never heard of the author, never heard of the illustrator, never heard of this book. I was just attracted by its magnificent cover. It was £10, which is a lot more than I like to spend on a book, so I did think about it quite a bit. But also without the binding, it just looks incredible. I will do a tour of this book to show you all of the illustrations. And since then, I have just been fascinated by dragons, and I've watched the movie from the 70s. Oh, is it 80s maybe? So this book is from 79, so it is vintage, and it is just phenomenal, and I absolutely love it. So I'm very happy for this. Now let's move on to the smaller bits that I have acquired. Oh my goodness, I was dreading this. I found 2 thimbles at the car boot. Always looking for little cottage thimbles, and this is a mother of pearl one. Absolutely darling. Both of these were for £1. My friend gave me these 2 clips that you just add on to a collar that has a pointy collar. You slip in the collar inside of this and just adjust it, and it holds like this. It's quite a western kind of look, and I'm not really a country girl. I know Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, and that's it. But I just think they're really lovely to funk up an outfit. So that was for free. Never gonna complain. This phenomenal phenomenal antique, beautiful Art Nouveau type of magnifying glass. Absolutely beautiful. I gave it a little bit of a clean, and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. And that was £1 from the car boots. From the same car boot, I'm going to show you the next 2 bits. So this little Celtic, Nordic, Viking ship, which is missing its clasp but I'm not that concerned. It was, I think, 3 for 50p, so I just grabbed this one. It is silver, very lovely. It fits just in my thimble shelf. And then from that 3 for a pound, I also got this little hook, which made me think of Aslan from Narnia. And I do think it's antique also, maybe from a cupboard or who knows. I just love him so much, and he also sits in my shelf. I got this quite a while ago, a little Pierrot bell, really lovely, which says Bone China, England. Very darling. It wouldn't be a thrift haul, charity shop haul if I didn't show you at least one thing that I stole. So I stole this brooch from my friend. If she sees this, she's gonna kill me. It is from the 50s, I believe. I'm not too sure. Absolutely stunning. I haven't worn it since because I'm too afraid she's going to see me wear it. But it is phenomenal. A little beetle, enameled. Absolutely beautiful. And I think my obsession with beetles comes from the movie The Mummy, and from when in the 20s you had this Egyptian revival kind of period where people were obsessed with beetles, scarabs, anything Egyptian, mummies. And also in the 50s they had a bit of a revival with that movie with Elizabeth Taylor, where she did her own makeup in that movie. How incredible. So I'm very happy to have this one in my collection. And something that does match quite well is this necklace, enameled, also green, beautiful, that I got on the same day I got this book. This one was £2 and it is absolutely stunning. It's got 2 shades of green and it does look really beautiful. I never know really what to wear it with. I still need to find the perfect outfit to wear this with because it deserves its moment. I have worn it a few times, but I never feel like it complements my outfits. Then I got from a car boot, once again, I think for £4, this 50s safety razor. You just open it up and you would add your razor inside. I love the mechanism on the side to open and close the lever, which is so lovely. It says valet, I don't know. Absolutely beautiful, made in England, really lovely. And once again, it serves as decoration. Do I need this? No. Was I very happy to purchase this? Yes. And speaking of necklaces that I don't often wear, I got this beauty for £1, I think. Absolutely stunning, but once again, I'm not sure how to wear it. It does look beautiful on, but I don't have the perfect outfit to wear it with, and it deserves its moment. And I feel like it always overshadows what I'm wearing, so I'd rather not wear it until I find something that really complements it. And I do think it needs to be shortened, so the length of it is sitting just right here, and I do think it needs to be a choker. And now the 2 last things I have to show you. One thing which I did not expect to match so perfectly the sewing machine that my friend gave me is this box set that I acquired quite a few months ago from the charity shop I work at for £7.50, I believe. And it opens up, it is vintage, and it is full of sewing equipment. It's a traveling kit from Germany, and the black plus the golden enameling fits perfectly with my sewing machine, and I've been using this brush just to dust off any of the dust that might creep into the sewing machine, which I am really scared about because it has lasted this long and I have a reputation for breaking anything that has survived 1,000 years or so, and I need to be a little less chaotic. And finally, speaking of antique pieces, I also have acquired these from the charity shop I work at. 3 sets of beautiful set of cards from the 30s. How darling. The back is just plain. And then this second game from the 30s also, which also surprisingly has a yellow backing. Never noticed this. And last but not least, I am so happy to have this. It is the 1939, I believe, Gulliver's Travel set of cards, and I absolutely love this cartoon. I have watched it so many times. In fact, I might even watch it tonight. You know what? I love it so much. The back of these cards is so beautiful. I simply adore the illustrations and the fact that they are hand-drawn, and I especially love the background in this movie. Especially the castle. I need to find you an image. But oh my goodness, I am so happy to have this. Couldn't be happier. Anywho, these were all of my knickknacks, treasures, whimsical bits that I have acquired over the past few months. It just makes me so happy to fill my place with things that I love, things that are full of history and wonder and magic. I feel like I'm healing my inner child by just acquiring all these things, because I always felt guilty buying so many little useless things, but it does make me happy. Every time I come home, I see them. Even if they're full of dust, I couldn't care less. I hope that you have enjoyed this quite long video, and tell me which one was your favorite. I don't think I could choose which one is my favorite in any of these. Maybe the Gulliver's Travel cards, I'm not sure. Or maybe Legolas. Anywho, I hope that you have enjoyed. Have a fabulous rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be a video where I give you a tour of a flip through this magnificent book. Love you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.